Hello, orchestra, and welcome to the Ribbon Challenge for song number 88 in Book 1. This is a song called Frere Jacques. I'm going to teach you guys how to play the song first, and then once I've taught you all the parts, I'll show you guys the second part of this challenge, which is playing it as a duet, which is a little tricky because you have to be totally on top of your part while listening to someone else who's in a different part of the song. But let's start at the beginning. In number 88, we start out on the D string, and I want you to say the note names with me as I play the first two measures. Starting on open D. Say the note names. Ready, go. D, E, F sharp, D. Same thing again. D, E, F sharp, D. Let's play that pizzicato together. The first four measures of Frere Jacques. Pizzicato. Sitting up nice and tall. Make sure your instrument is on your shoulder, or cellos, that it is in proper position here. Get your thumb ready to go. One, ready, go. D, E, F sharp, D, D, E, F sharp, D, and stop there. Hopefully you noticed the first two measures repeats and it plays the exact same thing again. And that's going to be a pattern in the song. We're going to learn two measures and then it's the exact same thing over again. Let's try that with our bows. We're going to play the first four measures again with our bows, not going too fast. I know you guys are probably all-stars and can play this a lot faster, but let's take it in a relaxed tempo. Here we go, playing position. Before we do that, I want you to hold your bow up and make sure that your thumb is properly bent. Your pinky is in the right place. Cellos, your pinky will be there. Make sure you're not giving me hitchhiker thumb. Make sure you're not squeezing too hard, and it should look like that. Here we go. Set your bow on the D string. 1, 2, ready, go. Pause. Very nice job. If you're not ready to move on to the next section, hit pause or go back and work through that again and practice on your own. Looking at measure 5, we have a circle 2 above the measure, and that's going to be a starting point for when we play this as a round. So don't be confused by that. Circle 2, that does not necessarily mean a second finger for you. It could, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing a second finger there. Let's say our note names together. I'll play it. You say the note names. Ready? F sharp first. F sharp, G, A. F sharp, G, A. Stop. And you will notice there is a half note there. It's a note. It looks like a chord note, but there's no paint in the note head. So it kind of is a hollow note head like that. And you need to count to 2 on that. So the counting is going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's try that pizzicato. Here we go. Get your setup ready, sitting up nice and tall. If you're a cello player, make sure your cello is in good posture and all your feet are on the floor. Here we go. 2. Ready, F sharp, F sharp, G, open A, F sharp, G, hold the full half note out, half note, stop. And that half note is really long, and that's one of the parts of this challenge, is being able to count that really carefully. When we put it with our bow, you want to make sure that your bow goes in slow motion so you don't run out of your bow and have to retake. Let me play it first so you can watch how my bow speed changes. Starting on the F sharp. Slow bow. Slow bow. Before you join in, would you please double check your bow thumb? Tap your pinky, whether you're a cello player like that or a violin viola player like that. Make sure your thumb is bent and not straightened out. We don't want our banana thumb. We want it to be nice and bent. Okay, so once you have that bow grip in place, just to review it, set your bow between the bridge and the fingerboard on the D string. Get your F sharps ready. That will be a second or a third finger for you. 1, ready, go. Half note and stop. And that's the first line of the song. Before we go on to the second part, let's play the whole song, the whole first line straight through and see if we can keep this together. All right, here we go. At the beginning, get your violin up. While we're doing this, would you check to make sure that your wrist is nice and straight? Cellos, make sure that you have thumb 2 behind your fingerboard like that. We don't want your thumb to be creeping up like that. Sitting up nice and tall and proud as you can. Set your bow on the D string. And here we go. Get the the open D ready for the very beginning. 2, ready, and... F sharp, half note, half note, freeze. Now, violins and violas, if you notice, there is a 4th finger instead of an open A written in there, and we want you guys to do 4 fingers down instead of open A. You can practice it open A for a few times, but go ahead and try to put that 4th finger down to get that stretch there. And it's really important that your wrist does not collapse. That 4th finger will be really, really hard to put down if your 4 fingers are collapsed, or even worse, if your violin or viola is like this. You just won't get the 4th finger down. All right, let's look at the second line. The first 5 notes in the second line is the most difficult part of the song. So we're going to start them really, really slowly, and we're going to start them pizzicato. If you want to say the note names with me while I play pizzicato, and notice it is 8th notes, so those will be going faster once we get this up into tempo. Take a listen. Let's say those note names together, and ready, go. A, B, A, G, F sharp. One more time, just you and me, pizzicato. Ready, go. One more time, pizzicato, you and me. 1, 2, ready, go. And if that's going too fast for you, that's okay. Slow it down really, really slowly. And we can do it even at this tempo to practice it. Here with me. Ready, go. A, B, A, G, F sharp. And it's okay to practice it slowly at first, but we'll speed it up once you get comfortable with it. Let's put our bow with that. We have 5 notes. Let me play it first so you can watch what's happening. String cross. So that string crossing, our bow has to change strings as we do that. Cellos, it'll be like this. Here we go. 5 notes with your bow and your violin, viola, and cello in good playing posture. Ready, go. Again, ready, go. Very nice. Let's add the open D after those 5 notes. Let me play it first. Say the note names out loud as I play this. Ready, go. Play that with me, please. 1, good posture, sitting up nice and straight. Bow on the string. 1, 2, ready, go. What What we're going to do now is we're going to start speeding it up. If you are not at that place yet, you can hit pause and go and practice just learning these notes and rewind and play through it slowly a few times. But if we can get it faster, that's going to allow us to play the whole song at a nice tempo. Here we go. This is a slow time first, sitting up nice and straight, good posture. 1, 2, slowly first, ready, go. A little faster, ready, go. A little faster, 2, ready, go. One, 2, ready, go. The last time, and 1, 2, ready, and. Now we're gonna play it twice since this repeats. Let me play it first so you can hear it, and this is going pretty fast. If you're not here yet, that's okay. Go back to where you can play it and just repeat it several times in a row. Make it just a pinch faster each time. Here it's with the 4 measures of the second line. Try it with me. And a 1, 2, ready, and. Now the song finishes off with all open strings. D, A, D. Would you play that with me? I think you can do that with your bow right off. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try the whole second line now. Here we go, the second line. 1, 2, ready, go. Half note, nice and slowly there. Now, once you've spent some time going over each of those sections by themselves, you might be ready to play through the whole song. Let's try to do it at a medium tempo, and if you can keep up with this, you're ready for the final stage of this challenge. And this is a tricky challenge. There's a lot going on in this one. It looks so easy, but once you start playing it, you're like, oh gosh, there's so many notes, and what? We'll get it. All right, here we go, from the beginning. Good luck. 1, 2, ready, and. Fourth finger for violins and violas. Goes faster here. Very nice job on that. Our final thing that we're going to do is play it as a round. And so to do this, we're going to start playing, and I will play the first 2 measures by myself, and then you'll join in at the beginning. And if you look here in the music, I'm going to quickly put up a graphic. You can see here's the first line of how it looks when I'm playing it, and then at circle 2, you're going to come in. I'll keep going on, but you'll be back at the beginning on that. Through the wizardry of computer recording, I'm going to play both parts at the same time. I want you to follow along on the second time through and try to come in with me. All right? I'm going to have a metronome going just to help keep us steady and make sure that we're not going too fast or too slow. From the beginning of Frere Jacques, don't play right away. Let me start, but you'll come in after I've played 4 measures. Here we go. 1, 2. This is just me. 1, 2, ready, and... Get ready, play here. Your orchestra teacher or even myself might give you some different instructions when you guys submit this, just with technology issues going on. But regardless, I hope you're able to play along with this in the duet form, and I hope that you're really enjoying this really cool tune. I'm looking forward to hearing you guys play this. Have a wonderful day and happy practicing.